The strange case of my husband leaving our kids alone, and what I discovered after. I never thought I'd find myself in a situation where I would question everything I thought I knew about my own family. But here I am, still trying to make sense of what happened that week, a week that changed my life forever. It all started on a seemingly normal Tuesday morning. I was getting ready for work, packing lunches for our 2 kids, Emma, who's 7, and Noah, who just turned 5. My husband, Mark, was supposed to be home that day, working remotely as he usually did. But as I kissed the kids goodbye and left, I had no idea that this day would unravel into one of the most confusing and frightening experiences of my life. The first sign something was wrong. Around noon, I got a call from my mother. She sounded worried, almost panicked. "Sweetheart, Emma just told me something strange," she said. She said her dad wasn't home this morning, even though he said he would be. I was taken aback. Mark had assured me he'd be here all day. I called him immediately, but he didn't answer. I tried texting, but no reply. My heart started racing. I left work early and rushed home. When I got there, the house was eerily quiet. The kids were inside, but they seemed uneasy. Emma clung to me tightly, and Noah was unusually quiet. I asked them about their morning, and Emma said, "Daddy wasn't here." A lady came instead. I was confused. "What lady?" I asked. "A lady with dark hair." "She came in and talked to us," Emma replied. "The neighbor's footage." I didn't know what to think. I called Mark again, and this time he finally answered. But his response was strange. He said, "I was home all morning." Why would you say otherwise? I felt a chill. Something wasn't right. I decided to check with our neighbors. Mrs. Thompson, who lives across the street, was kind enough to let me see her security camera footage. What I saw made my blood run cold. At 9:30 a.m., the front door opened and a woman I didn't recognize walked in. She stayed for about an hour, interacting with the kids. Mark's car wasn't in the driveway at that time, and there was no sign of him. Mark's denial and the growing mystery. When I confronted Mark with the footage, he looked at me like I was crazy. "That's not possible," he said. "I was home all morning. Maybe it was a delivery person or a friend. But the woman wasn't anyone we knew." I checked with friends and family. No one had sent anyone over. I even asked the kids to describe her again, and their descriptions matched perfectly. Mark's behavior became increasingly erratic. He stopped answering calls, avoided me, and when he did talk, he was defensive and vague. Digging deeper, what was he hiding? I started looking into Mark's recent activities. I checked his phone records, emails, and social media. There were strange messages from unknown numbers, references to meetings he never mentioned, and cryptic notes about keeping things quiet. I reached out to a private investigator, hoping to get some answers. The investigator found that Mark had been meeting with a group involved in some kind of conspiracy, something about monitoring people and controlling information. The kids' safety and the final revelation. I was terrified for my children. Who was this woman? What was Mark involved in? Why did he lie? One night, I found a hidden drawer in Mark's desk. Inside were documents about secret experiments, surveillance programs, and lists of people marked as targets. It became clear that Mark was entangled in something much bigger than I imagined, a conspiracy that involved not only our family, but possibly others who had disappeared without a trace. Conclusion: the unanswered questions. I left Mark and took the kids to a safe place. We're still trying to recover from the shock, and I'm working with authorities to uncover the truth. This experience taught me that sometimes the people closest to us can hide the darkest secrets, and sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.